Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the After Party Podcast, and here we do a bit of trolling.
What's up, guys? This is Justin, and today we will be, we'll be doing a podcast. You know, I have my friend Monk here, who is, I wouldn't say co-host, because, no, there's no co-hosting here. We are one single unit, and that's what we'll be. Ain't that right?
Of disability.
Yes, disability,
One single
indeed.
disability.
I feel like we were pretty much the first ones to do this, like, in Minecraft, you know?
Who else does a Minecraft podcast? Listen,
Yeah,
George and Dream do it, and say that they did it first. They're wrong. I'm gonna sue
Yeah,
them.
that's wrong.
Defamation of character.
Now, there's Minecraft, YouTubers that probably do podcasts, but they're probably not really, they have never done it in Minecraft, is what I'm trying to say, Yeah, so.
But not a whole Minecraft podcast setup in Minecraft.
So, expect something cool out of this. Yeah, like, this is like the first thing. We could do, what the problem is with them, with people in real life, and versus a podcast in Minecraft, say we just, like,
There's
blow up.
infinite possibilities.
There's infinite possibilities. Say we can just blow up the aquarium behind us, right? Well, in real life, if you did that, you'd go to jail for terrorism, right? Domestic terrorism,
Ownership of C4.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, ownership of explosives and stuff like that, But here, we can own as much explosives as we want, and we can blow the shit in our entire studio if we wanted to. This is perfect, It's a
I can
perfect...
commit acts of terrorism without worrying about the U.S. government.
Yeah, so expect skits, expect some editing, and some other things that...
Oh, listen, we may not have many ideas yet, but the shit we have already set up, God tier.
Oh, yeah.
Expect some streams, too.
Oh, yeah, streams, after party streams. We have it all, people, alright? We're gonna make sure that this podcast goes well. I really want to think it goes well, because I feel like one thing when it comes to YouTube, what they like is always... New things. New content. New content, new ideas, the whole Dream thing. You don't wonder why he got so big was because no one has ever fucking done it.
Manhunt.
Exactly, Minecraft
Who the fuck
Manhunt.
has done Minecraft? Nobody.
Or PewDiePie was Slender Man, Everybody was starting to do Slenderman after he did it. The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Vanoss with his funny moments, all these other big creators, they got big off of doing stuff. I don't even know how the fuck H3H3 got up there. Probably was beef with Keemstar, but with here we won't do a little bit of drama. We won't do that. We don't
do a little bit of drama. We do a lot of trolling.
We do a lot of trolling. That's what we do. We do a little bit of
Do
trolling.
a bit of trolling.
Do a little bit, maybe just a little bit of tomfoolery, but that'd be it. But yeah, this is a good podcast. We expect a lot of cool things out of this, so I hope you guys really enjoy it. So sounds like cool. Monk, you want to go into today's topic?
Today's topic, which you've all been waiting for, right? Nobody actually's been waiting. It's just that's just something people say, right?
Yeah, it's just
Anime. Recent anime. Oh, holy shit! These guys like Japanese cartoons.
Oh yeah, we love Japanese cartoons. Monk, you want to explain like what you watched recently? And give your little review on it.
I've watched Demon Slayer. Amazing. We're not sponsored by anybody. I just want to say, Demon Slayer is fucking top tier. I've watched a lot of animes in my life, and that anime is just fucking beautiful. Muy bien. Just amazing. All around great anime. No filler whatsoever.
What was it called? The Train to Mugen? Was it?
Muzan, I think.
Muzan is the antagonist.
Yeah.
Mugen would be...
I don't remember what it was.
I think it's Mugen because they wouldn't be taking a fucking train to Muzan. They would get fucking clapped, wouldn't they?
Destroyed.
Yeah, they would get killed. So, but yeah, what did you think? I watched it. I thought it was a good movie.
Great. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
yeah,
it has a very, very sad ending. Very sad ending.
I'm pretty sure anybody who knows what Demon Slayer is and knows the movie knows that probably is like a sad ending, but there's a lot of good characters in Demon Slayer. I love the characters and shit, and I think they're amazing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think they're amazing. So, I think the best thing about Demon Slayer is that there's so many good characters and they have their own sort of unique like identity to them. Yeah. And with Inosuke and his loud ass behavior, and
So stupid.
so stupid.
So the movie was amazing. Had a really sad ending, and it was just. I don't want to spoil anything. It was just really sad.
Yeah, it was. I think it was a really good movie. I'm not gonna spoil anything. The characters are great that are in it. Like I said, you know, they have their own unique personalities. They're like not really there's maybe some that can be considered similar, but they're all very different still.
Yeah.
And it reflects on like their breathing power. You know, you have their forms and everything. The breathing forms like Rengoku's flame, Yu's water, and Shinobu's insect. You know, it's really interesting. I really like Demon Slayer. It's a really good anime because of that. That's why I like the characters so much. But
and like it's done something that other animes really struggle to do. I think the first one to really do it was Naruto, to like have different
characters
arcs based on like side characters.
Yeah.
Like Shikamaru's arc when Asuma, you know, all that stuff happened. I mean, if you haven't seen Naruto, then you're just missing out, and I'm not gonna hold back any spoilers for Naruto.
There's some things that I could say that Naruto has done right and done wrong, but I feel like they've done some characters right when it comes to arcs and stuff like that.
Only 200 episodes of the show are filler. Only 200 though. But you know, that show started. I don't know if it really started, but like having each character have different things, because Cowboy Bebop kind of did that too, where it kind of explained each character's backstory and this, that, and the third. Another show that does that pretty well which is getting to do more of it, is My Hero Academia.
Getting back into the backstories and stuff.
Yeah. And not even backstories, just like showing more action of just different characters instead of just Deku or just Tanjiro.
Yeah.
And Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Pretty good. Actually, let me say something real quick. I was at a party earlier.
Yeah.
And this guy, he's one of those guys that's like 100% sure about everything he says before he says it.
Oh, so he's a know-it-all. Sort of.
Yeah, know-it-all. I don't know him. He's a friend of a friend, right? And he's in the party after the acquaintance we had together left. And I was like, well, this is going to be awkward. It was, because he said Dragon Ball Z is absolute shit. And then he said Naruto is a good 4 out of 10.
A 4 out of 10.
And this motherfucker wants to sit here. I'm not gonna shit on Jujutsu Kaisen, but he wants to sit here and talk about how he loved Jujutsu Kaisen and he sucks off the show. I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it because everybody says it's good.
What I hate about people that
you can't sit here. You can't sit here and talk about how you love Jujutsu Kaisen, which is a new anime, and then shit on the founding fathers of what made Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
That shit would never exist without Dragon Ball or Naruto or One Piece or Cowboy Bebop even. Because that's old as fuck.
Now, I feel like when it comes to really, explaining it, and when it comes down to it, I feel like you really have to watch the anime to like really understand it and really understand where they come. Did he have you talked to him? Did you talk to him about it, saying like
he says he doesn't like old animation style, which Naruto isn't old animation style.
It really isn't.
Good. It was good for its time. It's still good now.
And the same thing goes for Dragon Ball.
That is better than other stuff.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Super, it has more detail in it, not detail, but like, a better style than a lot of the things he was talking about that he watched.
Yeah, but he's never watched it.
No, he says, why would I want to watch somebody fight and just scream all the time? I was just like, you don't understand Dragon Ball.
Yeah, like, I just don't understand. I really don't, because it really comes down to it. Because I actually had something today similar, where it was like, someone said, oh, Avatar is so much better than Naruto. I'm like, that's cool. Opinion first.
You can't compare those shows.
You can't compare it. In some ways, yeah. But also, no.
It's like also comparing, like, saying Naruto's not as strong as Goku. Of course he's not. It's a whole different plane of existence.
But that's the thing. He's never watched Naruto. He's watched Avatar, but he's never watched Naruto. That's so, like, one-sided.
You can't say this, yeah.
Yeah, that's so biased and one-sided. It just doesn't make it valid, really. I've watched DBZ and I've watched Naruto, and Avatar, so I know both sides of the show.
If you want to talk about an average of filler, I would say that 30% of Avatar is filler. And I want to talk about Naruto, 30% of Naruto is filler. And it's sad because it has 900 episodes and then almost 300 are filler.
Exactly.
But not, like, you know, Avatar has this, that, and the third, how many episodes? Maybe, I think it was like 40, maybe 50, 30,
Yeah,
maybe? I don't fucking remember.
Avatar
But,
has,
like, it has a
filler. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it's filler. But also,
like
people
when they
say
went
that
to
it's
the
a kid
Earth.
show a lot.
Right,
I'll
yeah.
defend Avatar because I love Avatar.
Yeah.
It's not an anime because it's not Japanese. It's American. It's English.
Yeah.
But some people said, one of my friends actually, I think I've told you this, but like said Korra was more of an anime than Avatar.
Yeah, you've told me about this. Yeah.
Because like, yeah, there's a main villain, Amon, but Amon is a little bitch compared to Ozai.
Yeah.
Fire Lord Ozai was that motherfucker. Like,
I
you
feel
were
like-
9
I feel
years
like-
old watching it, trembling in your boots, thinking about Ozai.
I think the reason why he said it was more of an anime because there's more a selective version of like a selective like variety of like villains. There's like that sort of that main villain, but there's
Yeah.
multiple villains that are in it. I understand with like
There's a lot of villains
Avatar.
in Avatar too.
Yeah,
Like,
the same with
Zuko
Avatar.
was-
But then there was like it had more. I feel like Korra really had some more like arcs and stuff though too. But the thing is,
I
yeah,
think they had more seasons than Avatar did.
which is kind of crazy considering Korra's the only. I'm gonna be honest, the last the last one I probably watched was the Bloodbending Brothers, so that was pretty much it. I really had no like. I didn't want to watch it anymore, but you know what I really want to watch, which is something I'm really passionate about. Have you watched the new Chainsaw Man trailer that I sent you?
No, I haven't.
No. Well, let me tell
Did you
you.
send it to me?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
ahead.
Watch it after this, obviously. But let me tell you guys about the new Chainsaw Man. Oh my fucking god. I love this. I love this so much. The thing is, I don't think you understand, right? That this is a good series. It has some like aspects. It almost seems like another Jujutsu Kaisen a little bit. But the thing is, I think it does a lot better than Jujutsu Kaisen. For the fact that main characters seem a lot more. I like the main characters more, I would say, a little bit more in Chainsaw Man than Jujutsu Kaisen. And it's a very dark and gritty anime, or not anime, but manga, because it hasn't came out with anime yet. But now it is. But let me tell you, when I was reading the manga, I felt like I was reading a seinen, right? I think that's what it's called. But you know what a seinen is, right? For the people that don't know, there's shonen in like seinen, right? Shonen is more for like the teenagers, young adults and stuff like that. And then seinen is more, gritty, brutal, gory, violent
Like the
type
boys.
of it. Yeah, the boys, exactly, actually. Shonen, for example, is like Naruto, DBZ, Bleach, all those, Hunter x Hunter, Gintama, Gintama. And seinen is more of your Re:Zero and Berserk, and that's all I can think about right now. But I swear, I'm not kidding. When I was reading the manga, Monk, I felt like I was reading a seinen. Like, it was that gory. It was that violent. It was that, like, there was times where it was inappropriate and shit, right? But let me tell you, I cannot wait, because it's going to be a good-ass anime. I feel like a lot of people are going to like it. Now, that seems like hyping it up. And I've talked to people that said, oh, people are hyping this up too much and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, like, those are people who probably have never read the manga. And if they're people that have read the manga, then they understand how good the anime was actually. Because it was good. Or not anime. Fuck, I keep saying anime because I watched too much of it. But manga. But the manga was absolutely amazing. I fucking loved the manga. It was something that I could cherish. You have all these other like main characters. You have Naruto who wants to be the Hokage. You got Goku wants to be the strongest, and you have
Ash Ketchum who wants to be a Pokemon master.
He wants to be a Pokemon master. You have all these little kitty stuff,
Yeah.
You know what Denji, who's the main character, you know what he wants?
I think you told me, but I'll let you say it.
For all our people who don't know, Denji wants some tits. He wants to feel up some titties. I'm just saying, Denji's not like other characters where they have morals. This dude fucking threw a car with a dude in it at another villain. He threw another car with someone in it. Still. He doesn't care. He made someone... He literally made a monster, or like a devil, as they call him, that was trapping him and his friends. He literally broke that devil and made him commit suicide. Like, to a point where he wanted to die. It was crazy. That was actually really close into the... You're gonna see that in the anime when it comes out, but...
It's like that episode of Rick and Morty.
Oh my
The
god.
devil kill himself.
Jesus Christ.
The
But-
Antique Shop.
I mean, what do you think?
It has major aspect from Cowboy Bebop. I don't know if you can tell, but it does.
What is the major aspect?
Like, okay, so like the dark tone is depressing, like Cowboy Bebop.
Yes.
I'm not saying they copied Cowboy Bebop. I'm saying it takes a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
probably not inspiration even. Like it looks like it.
Dark and gritty, yeah, that's the whole point
Dark
of
and
Chainsaw
gritty.
Man.
There's a lot of literally Cowboy Bebop got canceled because of the gore, not gore, but violence and shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
should have gone to a fucking season 2, season 3. Cowboy Bebop would have been amazing if it kept going.
Mhm.
But it has a lot of aspect, like even the art design in that one in the fight that I just watched, like type thing in the trailer,
Yeah.
has a lot of aspect of Cowboy Bebop. I like that.
You like that? So if I were to
Kinda gray,
say,
purple color.
yeah, that's what I like about it. It's like gritty. It's a little. It has like it's almost like a reality aspect, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's somewhat realistic, real life, but it has a lot of fantasy to it. So if I were to say like, oh, Monk, what do you think? You want to have a boys' night? You want to watch Chainsaw Man season 1? What would it be?
When it comes out, I might watch Chainsaw Man season 1.
All right, that's what I like to hear. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. I was gonna say, you know, like animation. One thing I wanted to point out, I have some sort of issue with Chainsaw Man this season for the anime, right? That being, that I feel like, I have a sort of feeling it's almost like a gamble at this point for me, because I'm like, I really don't want this to be, I don't want them to fuck this up real bad, right? Because I really I'm passionate about this, right? I'm really passionate about this anime, right? But Mappa in the past, AOT, you've watched Attack on Titans, haven't you?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, if you know anything about Attack on Titan season 4, it had, I would say, arguably probably the worst animation I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say worst animation, because I've seen some shit when it comes to stupid CGI, like Sharknado, right? Sharknado.
Yeah, Sharknado's fucking terrible.
Yeah, but I'm talking, but like, it was bad. Like, the old studio, I don't remember the name, but they did really well. They did really well. They had CGI, but they made it sure it worked. But they still animated the scenes where they fought. They still did all this. When it came to season 4, though, it was all animated. And that's what I didn't like. And that's what I have kind of fears for.
Yeah.
That Chainsaw Man has some pretty decent, it has some good decent lore. You know, you won't, the thing with Chainsaw Man is that there's one part, and then there's a second part coming up. I don't know when, but it's coming out in the manga. But the entire first part had a lot of fights, like crazy ass fights.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. They're like up in the skies. You're fighting off 100 like zombies and shit. You know, it was crazy. Some crazy ass shit that I would be like, bro, like, what if this was animated? You know, it'd be insane. But then I heard Mappa doing it. I was like, you know, like, Mappa could do this. Mappa could actually like pull this off. Because if you watch Jujutsu Kaisen, it's still, they have pretty decent, they have good animation there. It's good. You can say what you want, you know, but watch Jujutsu Kaisen for the fight scenes, and I guarantee you will have some sort. You will be like, you know what, that was not bad. That was pretty good. And the animation is really nice. It's very smooth. I can't say the same for Attack on Titans though, because it looks clunky with its CGI. I feel like it'd be so much easier if they were just to animate it. And it would look so much smoother, so much better. I get it. You might be on a short budget with stuff, right? Which is cool. You know, you can't give everybody what they want. You know, you can't make everybody happy. But I'm just saying, like, I really hope when it comes to CGI, at least nail it with Chainsaw Man. Right? I really hope to God they pull this off, because I would be so pissed, because this deserves an anime. It's a good series. I feel like it deserves this. So that's what I want to say.
Speaking of good shows that only have a season 1, not even an anime. Invincible. God tier show, top tier show, 100% top tier show.
I remember, Invincible's. That's a good. I remember actually, like, actually I'm not gonna say that here, but I did something. I watched it with friends. I'll say that. I watched it with friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, the show was pretty cool, because the thing is, when you're growing up and shit like that, I've barely watched shows like that where it's like a superhero, which is someone who's always to be there for you, always to fight for you. You know, all this, right?
Yeah.
He's killing people, which is crazy. Oh, big spoiler, by the way. Just saying, if anybody's watched it. But yeah, honestly, it's crazy, because I've never.
Everybody in the world, you need to watch Invincible. It's just so good. It's so fucking good. It got cleared for season 2 and 3. They don't give a fuck about season 2 coming out, because they already know it's gonna be fucking top tier.
Yeah, dude,
Cleared it for season 2 and 3.
And I even read the part of the comics too, and I can't wait to see that. But let me tell you, it's the crazy thing about Invincible. It's a roller coaster ride. Like, reading the comics, it's such a roller coaster ride. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. But
it reminds me a lot of The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys. Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I watched Young Justice, and it reminds me a lot of Young Justice. But it does what Young Justice couldn't do, is like gore and shit. They did cuss, and I'm pretty sure they cussed in Young Justice.
I'm pretty sure they cussed in a lot of animated DC.
Like, DC stuff.
Yeah, a lot of it.
It's way darker.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's kind of like Shonen and Seinen. Yeah, you usually don't see that out of a superhero cartoons. You don't see that, because when you're growing up, you're like, oh wow, he's pummeling him, and you have like the little birds flying around, you know, your head and stuff, seeing stars and shit. But now it's like, dude just mowed an entire, like, a group of people down with his heat vision, you know? Yeah, it's insane.
What's crazy is that applies to Invincible and The Boys.
I know.
Because Homelander's evil, and so is,
I actually started seeing some stuff with The Boys recently too.
Because they're coming out with season 3 very soon.
Yeah,
I'm really
The Boys.
Because one of my favorite actors is going to be on it.
Yeah, I saw it. It looked really good. It looks really good.
The show's funny as fuck. It's funny as fuck while also being gory, dark, gritty. That show is fucking insane.
Yeah, I think it's really
like the guy with the dick powers.
I have not seen him yet. I have to see him yet, but
you need to watch the entire show. It's just it's just
I think it looks like a really good show. I think I would like to watch it, because it has sort of that aspect of goriness, and it has good I wouldn't say animation. I wouldn't even say CGI either. Would it be animation? Or would it be
The Boys will be CGI all the way.
Yeah, CGI, but it's like really good CGI.
It has really good CGI.
Yeah, like very good CGI. Better than
like shows like that sometimes really fuck up, like Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah, The Flash and stuff.
Well, they were good. That CGI was good, but Martian
Yeah.
Manhunter was fucking disgusting. He was terrible looking. The Joker CGI at the end was terrible. Batman CGI, all that shit was terrible. And like the movie was so hyped up, and it ended up having like kind of shitty CGI. Like the Flash TV show, the CW TV show, had better Flash animation than that.
Yeah,
And also, like I watched Titans, and Titans had way better animation than that, and it was supposed to be their shitty show, which it turned out to be their literally second best production they've made in the past 10 years. I think Arrow's the first, but I love Arrow. Arrow's just fucking insane.
Yeah.
The point of Arrow was to make it seem like Oliver Queen wasn't just this blonde guy that's a fucking loser with a bow and arrow, like they portray him in the comics. He's actually that guy who can just straight up beat the fuck out of people that Batman can't beat. And Batman's like, you know, everybody's idol, and Superman's everybody's idol. I can't compare him to Superman, but Batman, he just straight up just shit on, spoiler alert, he shits on Ra's al Ghul. And that's something that Batman has had trouble with in the past. So I mean, it's good, and he fights Deathstroke. All that shit happens. It's just he fights main level, like top tier villains, and that's what I like about Arrow. Is it tests him. He's got this whole Arrow team that's made up just for the show. That was awesome. But yeah, the boys is just insane.
Yeah. One thing.
John, I think we're John. I got a question for you.
What's up?
When the fuck did that door get back there?
Door. Here, Phil.
Yeah, the door back in the corner.
Phil, get the camera on this. Yeah, Phil's looking. Hold on. Don't open it yet. Don't open it. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Who put this door here?
I don't know.
Whoa. Wait. Smack. Smack my balls. What the fuck does that mean?
Just get out of the room. Get out of the room.
Oh.
Just get out of the room.
Why are they sleeping in there?
Just don't.
He's
yeah,
eating
Phil.
a rope.
Phil, just close the door, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah, just back away. Just back away.
I think we might have to call an exterminator on that shit.
Yeah, that was kind of fucking freaky, bro.
If you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast, please like, subscribe, and support the podcast.
Yeah,
and
we're
the channel, the
gonna
podcast
probably
channel,
need some.
We're gonna need some revenue to take care of
Yeah,
that.
take care of that. That was
problem.
strange. Yeah. What do you think, Phil? Yeah, that's all I thought, bro.
He doesn't talk. He never talks.
He doesn't. He's a fucking mute, which is nice. Which is nice.
Yeah.
That means they're silent. They're right, Phil.
So, I think when we moved into this place, do you remember what the guy said about that room?
I didn't remember. He didn't say anything about any room, bro.
When you were off looking at the fucking dining room that we have, he told me that room is like connected.
There's no fucking room. There was never a room.
It's connected to a whole nother dimension, dude.
Hey, okay, but anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the podcast. It's pretty late. Thank you so much for watching.
I think
it's
we're
late
saying
as hell.
things.
Yeah, no, I think we might be. It's not 3 a.m. It's not 3 a.m. right?
Wait, Among Us potion.
Shut the fuck up. All right, we're going. We're losing our minds, guys. I'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we cannot wait to see you in the next after party. Later, guys.